Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by Always More Sims here on YouTube, and today we're doing a speed build. So this house is called Cordial Country, what? That was a house we did a while ago. This is called Cultured Country. If I sound kind of put out, this is the third time that I've tried to record this voiceover, and my editing software is just like crapping out on me and not wanting to do anything. And this goes up tomorrow, so I'm kind of getting anxious, getting kind of nervous. I literally just picked off like my entire right thumb. So yeah. Before I forget, this house does have custom content garage doors on it, and I didn't process when I placed them, or throughout the entire build, every time I saw them, that those were custom content, not not from the game itself, so I do apologize for that. I'll try to find the garage door to link down in the description below. Hopefully I remember. Also, the fridge needs to be recolored. I forgot to recolor it to match the rest of the kitchen, so I do apologize for that, but it's easy enough to just recolor it. It's not that difficult. I just forgot. I noticed that when I was taking screenshots, so I do apologize. And yeah, so this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. It has a nursery, a laundry room, there's a sunroom, there's a pool. No, Ellie, you're okay. The first time I stopped recording was because she wouldn't stop howling. The second time it just randomly stopped recording on me. So I really don't want her to start howling again. But yeah. Honestly, I had like no motivation to build this house in the first place today. I think it turned out pretty cute, but I just wasn't feeling it. This was like the last thing I really wanted to do today. But I'm like, hey, it gets you out of doing homework. So I have definitely, over like this past semester, I've become a really big procrastinator. Like, I've gotten really bad at it, about like procrastinating to do my homework, but it's really just for like this one specific class. I am required to take either this class or a different one, and the other one was full, so the class I'm in I cannot get out of, and I absolutely hate it. The teacher is very bad about forcing his opinions on everybody else, and if you don't agree with those opinions, you're made to feel like an absolute idiot and like you're one of the most stupid people on the earth. So it's mainly a discussion course, mainly a discussion class. And then we have like this like weekly journal we need to fill out, and I was told like, just, you know, what are your thoughts about like what we discussed, or like something that he had us read, and like we had to turn it in halfway through the semester so he could see how it was going, and then like the overall grade for the journal will be at the end of the semester. Well, I turned mine in and I got a 60 out of 100 on it. He's like, if this had been your final grade, you would have failed the class, which freaked me out, because I am typically an A student. Occasionally, my math and science will occasionally have a B, but for the most part I'm an A student, and I pride myself on being a good student. And this class, I will be happy if I get a C in it, and that is not really the attitude I want to have, because that's the attitude I had last year for my science class last year, was I just want to get through this. I don't care what I have, and I just don't like, because I mean, I don't want this to affect my future, and I don't necessarily think it will, but at the same time I don't want to get too lenient with myself. Like, it's no big deal. You know, this class won't, like, getting a lower grade in this class won't kill you, but if I start like developing that mentality for every class, I just don't want to like basically spiral out of control. But I hate it. Apparently I'm supposed to every week I'm not supposed to be writing just a journal. This is supposed to be a 3-page essay every week that he just calls a journal. And I'm like, where on earth did you say it was supposed to be 3 pages? And he's like, it was in the syllabus. I'm sorry, but I can't stand it when teachers think that the students actually live off of the syllabus. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't care. I only ever read the syllabus when the teachers are going over it in the beginning of the semester, like the beginning of whenever you start the class. I hardly ever will go back to a syllabus to look at something. And the thing is, he didn't go over the syllabus with us, so I didn't even know to look in the syllabus for this journal. So I didn't do it last week. I haven't done it this week. It is piling up. I need to go back. I can go back and fix all of the entries from like the first half of the semester. I have 5 weeks left of class. But I'm just freaking out. Like, I don't want to do it, but at the same time, like, I have to get this done. But it's just, like, it's all piling up. I have 6 pages I have to write now. I'm kind of tempted to actually handwrite it, because I have the option to handwrite it. And my handwriting is not, like, the best, but it's definitely not the worst. Like, it's legible. You can read it. It's not, like, pretty girl handwriting, like, that's just absolutely perfect. But actually, I don't think my handwriting's that bad. I think it's actually pretty decent. Like, my dad's handwriting is just absolute chicken scratch. My mom's handwriting is beautiful. My brother's looks like a kindergartner wrote it. But I might actually write it, because if I write it, I get to skip lines, and I can write bigger. So I might just, like, transpose it all into, like, an actual physical journal that I can turn in, which I might do. And then we were told that we weren't going to have like a midterm exam for like halfway through the semester. It was just that the journals were going to be turned in to see how things are going and see like the readings that we have to read in class are from like anywhere from like the late 18th century, no, maybe late 19th century, it's like the 1800s to like the 70s. None of it is current. And I am lost. I pride myself on having a pretty high reading comprehension level because my mom's an English teacher. I love reading. I normally, like, when I was younger and in grade school, we'd get tested for our reading comprehension level. Mine was always really high. But I have no idea what these readings that he assigns us, I have no idea what they're talking about. I am so lost. And I'm expected to write 3 pages on not just my opinions. I got in trouble when I turned the journal and he's like, you're not supposed to just tell me what you thought. I'm like, that's what you've told us to do. Tell you what we thought about what we discussed in class, about, you know, what we've read. I'm like, that's what I've been doing. He's like, no, I don't understand. Like, I'm not getting from what I read in your journal that you understand what you're reading. And see, I'm not one to talk back to teachers. I'm a good student. I'm honestly, to some teachers, I am a bit of a kiss up. Like, it kind of depends on the teachers. Some I'm just like, I'm friendly. I'm not mean to any of my teachers, no matter how much I want to. I'm not mean. But, like my favorite teachers, I'm more of a kiss up to, because I want to please them. It's like, a part of me is like, I want them to be happy. I want them to be proud of me. This teacher, I want to smack him upside the head and be like, it doesn't sound like I'd understand it because I don't understand it. I'm so lost. And because, like, it's just, I don't actually have, like, the class is not in person on Thursdays because of how, like, the sports teams have to do the sports. Like, for practice, like, we can only have one team on, like, the field or in the gym or whatever at a time. So they literally have sports teams all day so we can get through, like, all of our different sports teams. And because of that, like, it takes all day in order for everybody to get their turn. So it's all online, which makes it even worse. It makes it so much worse. And I'm panicking because now I've been told that there is going to be a midterm tomorrow, and I'm freaking out because I don't understand. I have to write an essay on this exam. I have to have short answer questions. I'm freaking out. I'm trying not to lose my mind over this class. I'm ready for it to be over. I actually meet with my counselor tomorrow, and I am not going to hold back. If he asks me what I think of this class, I'm going to tell him that I hate it. I don't like the teacher because I have this teacher for 2 classes, and the first, because I have him in the morning and then I have him in the afternoon. And in the morning, at first, he was fine. He wasn't really, again, in the afternoon class, he will force his opinions on you. And again, you're made to feel stupid and dumb, and your opinions don't matter if they don't match his. And at first, that was just in the afternoon class. Well, now it's in the morning classes, too. He's starting to, force his opinion on people, and I'm getting really tired of it. Because, again, I'm made to feel like my thoughts, my opinions don't matter. And I just don't like him. See, he was at the school when my mom went there. And I'm just like, yikes. That's rough, buddy. No, I can't stand him. So I'm not going to hesitate to tell my counselor that I can't stand this guy. I don't like either of his classes, especially in the afternoon class. And that I can't wait to be done with him because I'm so over it. I'm so completely over it. This class makes me want to cry. When I first found out that I'm supposed to be writing the 3-page essay every week instead of just see, I hear journal and I think, my opinion on things, a couple, okay, I can do even a page is fine, but when you make it 3 pages, that's when I'm like. But when I found out, I almost literally started crying because I was so stressed and freaked out over it. I felt like I was basically drowning. It was awful. I don't like it. I don't like him at all. And then I have the same math teacher that I had last semester and stuff, and he's really nice. But this guy eats, sleep, and breathes math. And it's he expects everybody else to as well. We've been told that he likes to have his weekends. So he doesn't have office hours on the weekends. Totally makes sense. I get it. Don't have office hours on the weekends. Everybody wants their weekends. But when I turn things in, he's very fast to grade them. And then he almost always will write a private comment on the submission. And normally it's to be hey, you got this wrong. Can you please correct it and turn it back in? And then we can earn a few more points. We won't get a perfect grade, but we'll earn a few points if we can fix it. But see, it's Sunday for me, and this goes up tomorrow. For you guys, I'm going to take this stupid test for you guys tomorrow. For me on Tuesday. But this math teacher. This math teacher is don't bother me on the weekends. He'll grade it and he'll leave a private comment, but he's I don't want any office hours on the weekends and stuff. But today, I turned in my homework for Tuesday is when it's due, but I got it done early, and I turned it in, and he's nope, this one problem is wrong. I'm okay. So I reread the question, I fixed it. Apparently it's still wrong, and now he keeps sending me emails hey, this is how you fix it. I'm okay. And then about an hour later, if you want, here's an example picture. Okay. And then he emailed me again half an hour ago. If you want, we can set up a meeting time and I can meet with you and help you with this. Kind of if you want your weekend, please respect that I want mine. I don't want to be stressing myself out over this math problem. I don't want, I'll fix it. I will. But please leave me be. It is 6:50 on a Sunday. I don't want to be working on math right now. I just kind of want to veg out and do nothing, but I know that I can't because I still have to write these stupid journal entries. And then, oh my gosh, on Thursday, so I have a Chromebook. I don't recommend them. They are glorified iPads. My Chromebook is kind of a piece of junk. I don't like it. So if you are considering getting a Chromebook or a laptop, please go for the laptop. I know it's more expensive, but you'll appreciate the actual full-blown laptop in the long run. So I've actually been looking into getting a laptop and getting rid of my Chromebooks. Again, Chromebook, it's a piece of junk. It's not even a year old yet, and I can't stand it. I don't like it. I hate it. It doesn't work. I don't trust it to save documents for me. I will not write anything on this Chromebook. I will write it on my 9-year-old MacBook, and then I will turn it in through there. The Chromebook is literally just a glorified iPad that I will use to view documents and stuff. I don't actually use it for what it's supposed to be used for because it's such a piece of junk. But I've been looking into a laptop because on Thursday I got to class. Would you stop? I got I went to open my Chromebook and saw that it hadn't charged the night before, which had me freaking out because I had to be on it all day. So my dad was like, I'll drop off the charger, because he was in town. My dad works 45 minutes out of town, but he was still in town that morning. So he's like, I'll just drop it by. I'm like, thank you so much. So I went to plug in the laptop and it still wasn't charging. And then it died. And I had to be online for this one class, that afternoon class that I can't stand. I had to be online. I was 10 minutes late to the class. I could tell the teacher was pissed with me. I didn't even hear the first 30 minutes of the session because my sound wasn't working. I had to be on my phone because my iPad, which I had with me, my iPad refused to open the link. We were using Google Meet, refused to open it. Wouldn't let me use the app, nothing. So I was just, this has been the week from HE double hockey sticks. I hated this past week. I am ready for summer. I am so over this. It has not been that great of a weekend. I'm over it. But it looks like we're coming to the end, so I'm sorry for my rant. I didn't know what to talk about, so I was like, I'll just kind of bring up how I'm stressed out, and then it just kind of spiraled, so I do apologize. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. The download link for this house will be down in the description below. Please feel free to check it out, along with my gaming channel, which is also down below, and a Sims 4 poll. It's a Sims 4 challenge that we will play as soon as my Sims 3, for every generation there's a genre. This current generation ends, we'll switch to Sims 4. You guys get to choose what that is by voting in the poll below. So please do that. And yeah, again, sorry for the rant. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!
Two lovers, forbidden from one another, a war divides their people, and the mountain divides them apart. Build a path to be together. And I forget the next couple of lines, but then it goes... Secret